Is that all the background noise we hear?
Hmm?
The road. Nice.
Your life.
Nice. Assalamu alaikum. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Oh, we already got 3 people. That's great. So this is a random run that we're doing. We are actually just going to be testing out something. We have been experimenting with StreamYard, and we were unable to get 1080p video, and it's been annoying the hell out of us.
Assalamu alaikum, folks. My name is Sim. Mort didn't give me an introduction.
Well, because it's in the title, Mort and Sim.
Oh, that's true. I introduced myself.
Duh.
I wanted to make you feel bad.
I never feel bad. I'm always confident.
Yeah, your heart is.
I have zero remorse. My heart is too hard. I'm not soft like you and Amr Saeed. I don't have like pure hearts like you and.
It is pretty dark. I'm not going to contest you on that.
I would agree. Yeah. I mean,
do you ever think about doing some Ahlul Dhikr things?
Ahlul Dhikr, doing some, that sounds very perverted. Doing Ahlul Dhikr?
No, Ahlul Dhikr. You know, people of Dhikr who do.
Yeah, but why would I do them?
You don't do them, bro. You do the same practices that they do.
Oh, of course. I mean, I
thank you, Mr. Arabic name.
Millatu Ibrahim Hanifa. That's what his name says in Arabic.
Mr. Millat.
Millatu Ibrahim. Can you say that? Millatu Ibrahim Hanifa.
Millat is what? What does that mean?
It basically means like on the path of Ibrahim, like the pure path of Ibrahim.
No, path is sirat, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Come on, man. You guys don't know Arabic yet.
No, but it's okay. Millat means like a creed, right? But in this particular way, in the Quran, it means like the path of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Again, in context, but in pure millah means like a creed or like a ideology. You understand? You understand?
I still stick with sirat.
A sirat means something you walk on.
It's a path.
A sirat al-mustaqim.
The path of the righteous.
You would know that if you prayed, but you would know that is.
What a D-bag.
I'm just kidding. Mashallah, he prays. Listen. anyways. We are. Oh, Master No is back. Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Who's Clubhouse, Master No?
I don't know, but he keeps reminding me that Clubhouse is a Zionist Qatari invention. So, Master, I'm going to take a guess here. Are you Saudi? Or are you from the UAE? Are you from any Gulf country besides Oman and Qatar? I have a curious question. But anyways, so we are deciding to test out a couple of things here. Number one will be the 1080p video. Can anyone tell us if the stream quality is decent?
Yeah, people who are on a big screen TV would be the best way to tell.
So you're basically turning into a narcissist. You want them to go to a big screen TV and put us and blow us up on there.
That's right.
What a narcissist.
Turn off whatever you guys are watching on TV. Put us on. Tell us how good we look and how sharp our features are. And basically feed our ego. All right, let's go ahead and check out the week's news. How about that?
All right. Yeah, before we do that, but Millat Ibrahim, if we can, is the audio a little bit different? Because we tried to tweak the microphones a little bit. So I don't know if you guys can tell that.
Do you think, I don't think they would be able to tell, man. I don't think so.
Okay.
Because I think you need an audio file to tell. Yeah. Someone who does naughty things with audio. Those are audio files.
It does sound like a horrible name, right? When you say, "Hey, hi, my name is Sim. I'm an audiophile." Yeah. It just sounds like, "Hey, I'm Sim." You know, that sounds kind of too close to pedophile.
Yeah. like bibliophiles, people who often like to read books. They often describe themselves as bibliophiles.
Biblioteca?
No, not biblioteca. Bibliophile.
Isn't,
PHILE.
isn't that like a Spanish word for library? Biblioteca. I think
Yeah.
it is. Do you know my favorite word for? I mean, my favorite word in Spanish was.
Mm,
By the way,
Mm.
because that of our background, Sim, and just going to this private school, when I went to high school, I convinced my guidance counselor that I no longer needed to learn a second language because I spoke enough languages at home. So
It's very interesting.
you have to do that 4 years, yeah. But anyways, so we had a common Spanish teacher in grade school, Miss Ferris Hadidi. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, in CPSA.
No, I didn't have her.
Yeah, you did. She was in my class sitting next to me. What are you talking about? She was lady with the knobs on her face.
She had
She used to wear
knobs?
all that makeup. Yeah, you were in the
Mm.
same class as me. We were there from day one to day. I mean, until I left, we were in the same class.
I may have been physically there, but not mentally.
Yeah, so she tended to be like this, a woman who was, I guess, fashionable, nice lady. I still remember her, but she would teach us Spanish, and the only word that I remembered was pupitre, because it sounded funny, pupitre, right?
Mm.
But pupitre means like a student desk. That became my favorite word in Spanish. Oh, by the way, did you have a Spanish name in Spanish class?
Oh yeah, it was Javier.
Oh, really? They called me Davide.
Davide.
I don't know why. I was a Davide.
You look like
Jesus.
you look like Chicharito.
Chichon.
Chicharito.
What does that even mean?
Bro, you don't know Chicharito?
I know Cheech and Chong.
I know Chicharito.
Call me El Chapo.
Cheech.
Call me El Chapo. Anyways, guys, this is going crazy because we're only testing a little bit. I hope you guys are enjoying. But listen, we're going to go through the news. And we're actually going to go through a pretty cool news source as a test run. But maybe, who knows, this may develop into something that we do regularly. But we're going to use Muslim news, and we're going to use 5 pillars.
Yeah, let's do that.
So take it away.
5 pillars. How do I
5
include-
pillars. Maybe if I talk like this, they might think I'm British.
I don't know how to add this.
Share screen, sir.
Where is it?
No, you have to hit share screen in the
Oh,
bottom.
right here. Oh,
Yes, sir.
I'm so sorry. I'm still remembering all these screens.
That's correct.
Very nice.
Wow.
That's my Borat impression. Very nice.
Okay, let's do.
Oh, we're not. Okay.
Do you want to do this one or you want to do this one?
So Tanzania got a female Muslim leader, Mort.
Well, here
we
comes,
know the Prophet's hadith about that, don't we?
well,
the Prophet
here comes
says-
the downfall of Tanzania.
Yeah, that any nation that is ruled by a woman. This is not me speaking, by the way.
You're going to be canceled. Doesn't matter who's saying it. You
This is
can't
the
repeat it.
Prophet saying that a woman. I mean, I'm paraphrasing here. Whenever you say the Prophet saying, you got to be careful, Mort. You don't say exactly. Basically, that a woman, a nation that is led by a woman, is basically headed to ruin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know him.
And Tanzania here.
I'm not going to be canceled because Sim doesn't like women.
I'm not
leaders.
saying that. I'm just saying this is something that has been an issue in social media in the past,
I'm just
where
kidding.
people have cited that hadith to delegitimize a Muslim female leader. Now, I don't know if I would definitely. I don't know any of the positions of this woman. I don't know whether she's a good person or not. She seems like she's a hijabi, mashallah.
And she's a Quran in her hand.
She's holding the Quran, the Mus'haf, as they say in some countries.
The Mus'haf is not some countries. Mus'haf is actually the Quran verbatim, like from cover to cover.
Yeah, it's a Quran.
Yeah, but with the Arabic, Quran can be recited too, right? So it's a book from cover to cover with the Arabic.
Let's
Complete.
let's get out of the
From Fatiha
technicalities.
to Nas. Okay, anyways. So, look, but in real talk, though, Allahu Alam, how the hadith is supposed to be interpreted, but from the way we understood growing up is that, you know, a woman, a nation that is, that puts in charge a woman will, and is a nation that will destroy itself. And
Yeah, I mean,
so we hope that doesn't happen to the Muslims of Tanzania.
I, Samia Suluhu, promise to be honest and obey my husband. No, that's not what it says. Promise to be honest and obey and protect the Constitution of Tanzania. She said at a ceremony in the commercial capital, Dar es Salaam, this morning. Oh, that's probably where Dar es Salaam Publications is also at.
No,
No?
Dar es Salaam is from Saudi, and I think they publish in Texas now, but no, Dar es Salaam was named Tanzania. The name was given Dar es Salaam during the Omani Sultanate, when Oman controlled, when it was up.
Oman didn't control Jack.
You don't think Oman, the Sultanate of Oman was in Zanzibar?
Zanzibar?
Tanzania. Yeah, in that area.
What was he doing over there?
Dude, it's part of a,
They were part of a sultanate?
yeah, dude.
Oman controlled Tanzania.
Yes.
Oman is like fat
Even,
Khalijis. What would they do over there?
actually, Omani, they're not. But they even controlled, believe it or not, Balochistan.
I'll believe it when I see it.
All right, Google it. Don't trust me.
Okay, let's move on. So, yes, she promises to uphold the Constitution of the United States. No, I mean Zanzibar. What country is this?
Tanzania.
I forgot the country. Tanzania. Sorry, Tanzanians who are streaming in from a lovely country of Tanzania. I get all these places confused sometimes.
It's all good, bro. My face is not on here. It's all you, so it's good.
All right.
So you're the one taking the heat for this.
Who else is going to be here? School drops legal action. Apologizes. Okay, so apparently there's a school in the UK who took legal action against a Muslim girl who refused to wear a short skirt. That is very sad.
Well, it's good she stood up for her rights. Good, alhamdulillah.
Why isn't she conforming to what is expected of her?
Well, it's 2021, right?
Yeah, and European Muslims are being asked to follow the traditions of Europe. Why isn't this little girl conforming to the things that the?
Because she's a rebel like me. Does that make you nervous, Sim?
I think the white people have something to fear from our attire, such as this.
If you were a white person, what would you fear the most about Muslim attire?
Well, right now I would fear that she's wearing a tie with her suit. Like, why is that something that needs to happen?
A school uniform.
I mean, usually a jacket and tie is associated with men.
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
No, gender fluidity.
During December 2020, Siham was unable to attend school because of her religious beliefs prohibited her from wearing trousers or a skirt of the length described by the school. Oh, so maybe she started wearing this stuff because that's what the men would wear or the boys would wear in the school, and it would actually allow her to practice some sort of
feminine identity.
No, dude. She's trying to follow the school's dress code.
Dress code, yeah.
And she wore the shirt and tie and the jacket to conform to that.
Yeah, but she couldn't wear trousers or a skirt, a miniskirt.
Siham had been wearing an ankle-length skirt to school for years, even though the school says girls should wear black trousers or a black pleated skirt from official uniform suppliers. Siham's older sisters both wore longer skirts to school without issue. Hamoud previously said his daughter was being denied an education because of her religious beliefs. So why can't she wear the longer skirt? Is my question.
She was, but it was not the appropriate length, dude. Usually, if they wear skirts, they have knee-length skirts.
But her older sisters were wearing it just fine.
But now they were making a big deal out of it. They wanted to change it.
Oh, so the school is being a big baby.
Yeah, they wanted to enforce the regulation. Either you wear trousers or you wear a miniskirt.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, not miniskirt, a knee skirt.
yeah.
Miniskirt. What's on your mind, Sim?
Teenage hero Hussein Chaudhry killed protecting his mother from robbers. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi
Inna
raji'un.
lillahi wa
May
inna
Allah
ilayhi
subhanahu wa
raji'un.
ta'ala give you the highest status in Jannah,
Ameen.
Hussein Chaudhry. We wish you, we pray for your family, and we pray that they are given patience and um, are.
And there's a hadith about that. One who was killed defending his family or his mal or his wealth or his property, he will be like a death of a shaheed. So
What
may Allah
else?
accept from him. It's sad.
I mean,
It's sad.
it's very sad.
Could you imagine? Nah, I don't want to talk about that. Anyways,
Historical Muslim coalition boycotts prevent review. Historic
What is prevent review?
prevent is the
Oh,
countering
oh,
violence,
oh, oh, oh.
extremism.
That's like
Type-
the
It's the government.
yes.
It's the government watching. I'm only repeating. I know you know, but I think some people around the world don't know. Prevent is like a program that monitors Muslims in the UK and tries to rehabilitate them from extremism towards
It's like RCBE
Tradition.
thing.
towards
Their
like
version of RCBE.
yeah.
Right. Okay. Wow. Prevent. Oh yeah, and they were like involved with
So
PRISM and
the
stuff
Muslim
like that.
Council of Britain, which says it is the Britain's largest Muslim umbrella organization, did not sign the letter. They laid it down. They said we're not signing.
Yeah, that's good.
So one of the problems with this is I think our listeners should know that Muslims are being singled out. It's not a problem that one can make the case that, hey, Muslims have a problem with terrorism and they need some kind of
Yeah.
education so that they don't fall into terrorism. Okay, but if that's the case, why isn't other segments of the community experiencing the same type of rehabilitation? Like, for example, neo-Nazis, white supremacists,
Correct.
other type of organizations that are inclined towards terrorism or
Yeah.
you
Why?
know,
How come they're not
or
being put
violence.
on? Right. No. Absolutely.
So
I agree.
what else is here?
How
North
come-
American news. Why we should have been here from the beginning. Why are we reading British stuff? I mean, I guess there was some important stuff. North America. Malcolm X's daughter says new evidence links the FBI and police to his murder.
Ooh.
The daughters of Malcolm X have requested the investigation into his murder to be reopened in light of new evidence that links the new police department and the FBI to the assassination.
Well, I mean, I saw this documentary on Mosque Number 5 where it talks about the Nation of Islam and their role in it, and I'm curious to know. I mean, I think they could both be right. I mean, I think it would not surprise me if there was some coordination between the FBI and the Nation of Islam. Would that surprise you if that were?
I don't know. I mean, look, I'm trying to understand what the evidence is that they found. In the letter, he said NYPD and FBI covered up details of the assassination on February 21st, 1965.
Well, let me tell you this. One of the members of who was supposed to run security.
Oh, look right here.
Wait, hold on. One of the members that was supposed to run security, one of the 4 or 5 personnels that were present at that hall that day from Malcolm's team, one of those guys was
Can
a
you scoot in for a little bit?
Scoot in?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Come on. No, this way. This
Oh,
way.
this way.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go.
Was working for the NYPD undercover, and apparently he didn't do anything when it happened. So he admitted that on tape.
Wood alleged that he was tasked with making sure that Malcolm X wouldn't have no door security in the building where he was due to speak in public.
I can't see that because it's kind of small. What else does it say?
Any evidence that provides great greater insight into the truth behind that terrible tragedy should be thoroughly investigated. Reacting to the news, NYPD said several months ago, the Manhattan District Attorney initiated a review of the investigation and prosecution that resulted in 2 convictions for the murder of Malcolm X. The NYPD has provided all available records relevant to the case to the district attorney. The department remains committed to assist with that review in any way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand what's the new evidence though.
Well, the evidence is that there was police officers that were working undercover that were there, part of security that was supposedly on Team Malcolm, but they allowed the would-be assailants to come in and do what they had to do. They knew that there also were reports of the fact that there was foreknowledge of an attack that would happen on Malcolm, and that's one of the reasons why they wanted to have increased security. As a matter of fact, Malcolm
when you watch the Who Killed Malcolm X on Netflix, it's pretty clear that they all know who killed it. All 3 perps were
right, but that's going back to my point. My point is that the guy from Moss number 7 or Moss number 5, whatever it was, but there's no way that the FBI look, what the nation was going to do was their business. But what I'm saying is that Malcolm had repeatedly asked for protection from the NYPD and from the federal agents. He knew, and they knew, he was being watched by the NOI and that something would happen. And what I'm saying is that carelessness, that's why I'm going back to my point where there has to be some coordination between, the feds and NOI. Yeah,
absolutely. So that's the news for this evening.
Yeah, we just did a test run, guys. It wasn't really anything serious.
Tugi here is saying Cardano is going to the moon. Well, Cardano, look, Tugi, me and Mort have discussed Cardano amongst ourselves very privately. Very much so in private. Cardano just has too high of a market cap. It reminds us of XRP. The hype around XRP from 2017. It just doesn't seem like it's going to hold. That kind of a momentum does not seem realistic with that high of a market cap. They're going to need to burn some coins and do something else because that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But again, this is no financial advice. Do what you want, do your thorough research. But me personally, I'm not putting any money into Cardano right now.
Me either.
Maybe if it drops under $1, I might consider it. But right now, I think it's overinflated.
There's better ones. Polkadot is better.
Yeah.
Go for that.
I think BAT is a better option as far as what they've been doing because they have a real product that's been out there. And I think a lot of these things are being hyped because of ETFs and also because of the Wall Street hype. So you got to be careful because they want people to hype it so they can pump it and pump it and pump it and then blow it up. They can't pump Bitcoin because Bitcoin is limited and Bitcoin is too expensive to pump. Right?
Majority of your holdings should always be in Bitcoin. You play around a little bit. Yeah, 80%.
Minimum.
Some say 50% Bitcoin and then play around with the rest in altcoins. But I would say 80% Bitcoin, you'll be okay.
All right. So Bilal, that's blasphemy even asking that.
Chicago pizza or Neapolitan pizza? Is that the ice cream pizza?
Yeah, like margarita. Yeah. No, we're going to have Chicago pies. All right. There's nothing like a deep dish like Giordano's, Illuminati's, Nancy's, Gino East, Garibaldi's.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no question. If you haven't been to Chicago and haven't had a deep dish pie, you haven't experienced life.
Yeah. Anyone in the chat have any questions? So this is just a test run that we were doing with some new settings on the microphones in our video settings as well. Please don't.
Let's not make this too long because it needs a process too.
Yeah. So, right? Okay. So if I'll give you guys 30 seconds. If you guys have any questions, we can go ahead and address those. Otherwise, we'll wrap up the show. Yeah. Do we have any guests planned for this coming weekend?
No, we don't. But there's a specific guest that I have. He reached out. We were talking about yesterday. He reached back out. We're going to do it after March is done.
Which one? The
The one from the. Should I just announce it? I don't know. I want to wait until we actually get it confirmed.
Who?
I'll let you know offline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you like sign language it to me so I understand?
Abdullah. We were talking about this.
Oh
Abdullah?
yes, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There's another one, another guest by the name of Furqan Jabbar. He's going to be coming on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Hey, Ayub Abdi says, a complete novice, how much should I put in Bitcoin today and see some real growth over time? Okay, so first of all, before we wrap this up, I'll give you just one piece of advice because there's a lot of hype around Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and any investment. First of all, never, ever invest money that you cannot lose.
But people will say, I can't lose anything more. I don't want to lose any money.
No. I mean, there are people who, I'm talking about people who are putting up their rent money.
Yeah.
Like people who are taking mortgages.
Yeah.
People who are taking credit card debts.
Yep.
Right? Don't, excuse me. Nobody likes to lose money, but you should be able to lose that money and it should not be able to put you in a position of, like where you're stressing because you've got to pay rent and pay bills. Right?
Right.
So if you've determined after that you are in a position now to put some money in, it may be $100 or $200. That's fine. Any amount is good to start. The idea is to be consistent.
Explain to him about the dollar cost average concept.
I was just going to do that. Yeah. So there's two ways you can invest here. You can just out of your check monthly or weekly, whatever you want to do, is drop a little bit into Bitcoin and watch your portfolio grow. Or what you can do is you can use companies like Swan Bitcoin, and what they do is they use dollar cost averaging. And they find the optimal time to actually go ahead and buy and sell. They trade everything in the background for you. And you just basically see the incremental gains of your portfolio. So you might be able to get 30% gains just by buying and selling over a period of time through them, rather than just getting like a 5% gain by buying and holding from your cryptocurrency. And I advise most people to get back into it. I mean, if you're going to get into it now, I would advise them to use like dollar cost averaging to get maximum benefit out of purchasing.
I can't tell you guys how many people I talk to about this stuff, and they're looking at the Bitcoin price and they don't know when to buy. They're thinking, I'm going to buy when it's going up. And then when it goes up, it goes so fast that they can't even, like, by the time the next day rolls around, they're like, oh, I missed the boat. Yeah, you missed a boat. That's why this concept called dollar cost average means you buy in, let's just say you had $1,000 that you were going to invest every month, okay? Every week, you would put in $250, so that, because you don't know what's the highest point, what's the lowest point. So every week you would put in $250 because that you're inputting $1,000 into the market that you have from your surplus. So think about that before you start throwing thousands of dollars at any kind of investment. Dollar cost average that's a concept used throughout finance for any kind of stock market investing. Anyway, that's our show for this evening. We'll see y'all next time.
Hold on, wait. Biden came to my university. Did he trip and fall on your way to your university? Because I saw him trip and fall today on the plane.
Oh, hey, Imad, tell us more about this.
Just let me know in the comments down below if he tripped and he fell, because
Yeah, we saw a video of him tripping and falling while he was going up onto Air Force One.
Yeah, I know. He handles it like a champ, though. But anyways, guys, this was a test run, so we will catch you. I will be doing another video later on, probably on something related to these pagan missionaries. I will go back and do another video. I got to find out which one we're going to do. There are a couple reaction videos I have lined up. Maybe I'll do them with Sim. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I'll get the guys to do it. But until then, make sure you like and subscribe. All the other videos, I don't care about this one, but the other ones when you guys watch, make sure you smash the like buttons on those. Destroy them. I mean, annihilate, like Magneto over there. Just annihilate the like buttons, all right? Anyways, inshallah, we will catch you guys on a episode later on. And yes, that was dollar cost averaging, Ayub. Go ahead and check that out. Google it. All right, that's it for this time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh for me and my co-host, Sim. Yallah. We out.
Bye.
Bye.